Hey everyone, what's up? It is I, Mike V. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. In this video, we're going to actually discuss a recent upload by Mark and Dave from Gamble Smart, in which they play video poker on camera for the first time. We're going to go ahead and take a look at how they did. We're going to analyze the hands that they played. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Okay, to start off, I want to give you guys a quick background, especially for those who are brand new to my channel. I've actually known Dave and Mark prior to them launching the Gamble Smart YouTube channel. And Dave has also previously been a guest in a few of my streams, and I did ask before releasing this video they were okay with me making it. And the video in question we're going to be discussing is their $50 challenge at South Point in Las Vegas. It's their first of several videos where they go off strip to play and showcase the locals casinos. And one final thing I'll mention here before we begin is that Dave has stated multiple times, and I will reiterate here at the beginning of this video, is that he is not a video poker player and that his play is not indicative of his knowledge of other casino games. Obviously, Gamble Smart has a lot of good content on slot machines, and they play other games as well, but slots is primarily their biggest thing. And of course, Dave is an expert on Vegas when it comes to comps and lots of other stuff. So that's just a quick background, especially for those new to my channel before we begin. But let's finally get started here. All right, so obviously I recommend, if you haven't done so yet, to watch that video. I'll be sure to post a link at the end cards. But first things first here is that one thing you might have noticed is that he was only betting one credit. So most video poker players know that you should be betting 5 credits or whatever the maximum bet is, but usually 5 credits is enough, even if the max is higher. The reason why is because of the enhanced payouts for the Royal Flush, which will be 800 times your bet, 4,000 credits on a 5-credit win, as opposed to just 250 on one credit, which is 250 times. And usually, in most cases, you should, if you cannot afford to bet 5 credits, you should lower the denomination in order to stay within your budget. However, there can be rare exceptions for big differences in the payback percentage, or the RTP. And this was a clear example shown while Dave was selecting his denomination, if you were watching the video. So in the example shown, if it started at, it was shown as a nickel Deuces Wild game before he switched over to quarters, and I noticed the pay table was the Colorado Deuces pay table for the nickel game, and at 5 credit max bet, that is a payback percentage of 96.77%. The quarter denomination had the much better, not so ugly Ducks pay table, NSUD, which at max bet is a 99.73% payback percentage. Now, if you're betting less than 5 credits, so 1 credit, for example, where there is a lower multiplier for the Royal Flush, it reduces the payback percentage for that same pay table down to 98.5, which is still better than the Colorado Deuces pay table at max bet. So I think we can give Dave a pass here for betting just 1 credit. If you had to bet exactly 25 cents a hand in video poker and you had a choice between Colorado Deuces and Not So Ugly Ducks, even at 1 credit, NSUD is still better to play. So we'll give them a pass there. So that's just one of the rare exceptions where it could be okay to bet just 1 credit if it means staying within your budget and the payback percentage is still better than lowering the denomination. All right, but now let's go ahead and start with hand number 1. Dave ultimately played 9 hands. For reference, Mark was also in the video and talking in the background, giving suggestions. So the first hand here that he was dealt was the Jack of Spades, 6 of Spades, King of Spades, a Deuce, and a 9 of Hearts. So what is the best play here? We'll have a little bit of an impromptu quiz, I guess, for this video for you guys watching. So Dave held the 3 spades and the wild, the jack, 6, and the king, plus the deuce. But the best play in this situation is to not hold the 6 of spades, is to hold the jack, the king, and the deuce for 3 cards to a wild royal. And I don't think there's any situation where you would hold 4 to a flush consisting of a deuce, at least in regular Deuces Wild. So yeah, the best play here is to hold the 3 to a royal. And if you think about it as well, discarding the 6, yeah, you're missing the chance of a flush, but you can still get the flush back if 2 more spades come. A flush only pays 15 credits, and that's pretty much the only hand that you could get if you hold the 4 to the flush. If you hold the 3 to the wild royal, you can get the wild royal, you can get a straight flush, you can get a flush, you can get a straight, you can get even 4 of a kind or a full house is possible. So there's a lot more combination of hands, which and of course the higher the 125 credit payout for the wild royal also helps as well, and plenty of deuces to help you as well. There's still 3 other deuces in the deck. So that was the first hand and the first mistake made by Dave. Keep in mind we're just doing this for the fun of it. And the next ones we're going to skip right through them because they're pretty self-explanatory. I'll just briefly mention them here. The second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth hands were pretty easy, and he did get all of them correct. He was dealt a 4 of a kind on hand number 2, 3 8s on hand number 3. On hand 4, he got a junky hand in which the correct play was to discard all of them, and he did. And then hands 5 and 6 consisted of pairs, a pair of 3s and a pair of queens separately, in which he held them, and both of them and both of those hands were the correct play. So skipping over to hands 7 and hand 8. Both of these are inside straight draws or gut shot straight draws. The first hand is the 9 of clubs, 10 of spades, 7 of clubs, ace of clubs, 6 of spades. And the 8th hand is 3 of hearts, king of hearts, queen of hearts, 9 of spades rather, and jack of clubs. So do you go for inside straights and deuces wild? That's the big question. I think I saw an early comment where someone said that you don't. But the correct play is actually yes. You should go for inside straights if there's no other better option. There's no straight flush draw. There's no pair or other better possible combination. So yeah, Dave did hold the inside straights for both of them, and those were the best plays. So good job there. And finally, the last hand, hand number 9, got the 9 of hearts, ace of clubs, 7 of diamonds, deuce, so wild deuce, and a 6 of hearts. So this one, Dave held the straight draw, which is not the best play at all. It actually is just to hold the deuce and the deuce alone. Actually, they were about to go for that. I think Mark was, if I remember what he said in the video, he was probably correct on that. I think he thought the deuce was the right play as well. But Dave ended up going for the straight here. Yeah, straight. Remember, the straight only pays 10 credits in this game, and from the cards dealt, you could have made the argument as well to hold the straight flush draw, the 6 and the 9 of hearts, but that was not the best play either because of the double gap between the 6 and the 9, which reduces the number of straight flush combinations to make it worthwhile. So that wasn't even enough. So in this particular situation, the deuce alone was the best play for the situation. So overall, that was only 2 mistakes out of 9, and he was betting 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 a hand. He only put $1 in, so he got $2.25 worth of coin in for $1 of loss, which is which is pretty good. You know, video poker, your coin in can go up for just a small investment. That's one of the pros of video poker. Long sessions for little money. So now, as mentioned at the beginning of the video, Dave does not play video poker, and is not indicative of his knowledge on casino games. GambleSmart is an excellent resource, especially for information on slot machines. Definitely subscribe to them if you haven't already. But a lot of you who watch my channel are subscribed to them as well. So thank you for obviously joining me. But before we end off the video, I do want to answer the question that Dave has received on his channel as well, and I'll reiterate it here too. And what other casino games does he play? You know, you see him play slots, and he's been asked, does he play table games? He obviously doesn't play video poker. And yes, he does play other table games. He has played. He has just said he's played roulette, craps. I think he's mentioned blackjack as well. But he also plays poker, Texas Hold'em poker, live poker. And if I go to the next slide here, you can see that this is a screenshot taken from one of my online poker club streams. I do host, for those of you new to my channel, I do host an online poker home game with regularly scheduled tournaments every week, one of which is streamed live on this channel every Thursday evening. And as you can see on this screen capture, Dave is actually a regular member of this online poker club. He plays under the screen name Gamble the Globe, which is also the name of his original YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and check that out as well. So you might see him, and you might see a few other recognizable players here as well, including other members and subscribers of both GambleSmart and this YouTube channel. So yeah, if you're interested in watching, you can tune in on Thursdays to watch me and others play poker. And you might see some people that you recognize from the chat on both their channel and mine. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it off right here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching. If you enjoyed the video and you learned something with Deuces Wild, and especially if you enjoyed Mark and Dave's video at South Point, give this a like and give their video a like as well. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, share the video with others, and hit the bell icon to be notified once I release a brand new video. I'm actually recording this video the morning before I leave for a week-long casino trip. First to a couple of casinos in Northern California, and then a couple days later we will be heading out to Reno and Tahoe. So the next scheduled video, if you guys are watching, when the video was released, there won't be any streams for another few weeks. But until then, I hope to see you for the next one. Have a great rest of your day and a wonderful 4th of July. I'll see you for the next one. Take care, everyone, and go make it happen.